Hello, welcome to the RV list. I'm trying something a little different. I'm just trying to do a voice recording this time so you won't be seeing my beautiful face because I wanted to test the speakers on the computer to see how well they upload to YouTube and all that. So, anyway, we'll get started today. So, as you saw at the title of the video, is that we're going to be replacing the lights on your RV. Now, most RVs, they have something called puck lights and they're kind of flat up against the ceiling and you can take the cover off. It's pretty easy. But the reason why I wanted to replace mine is I have two above my bed and they're super bright and it's just super bright. So when I'm laying there reading, trying to fall asleep, I can't because it's so bright. So it's kind of nice to have those that you can dim. And I also have a few in the quote living area that I'd like to dim while I'm watching a movie or something late at night. So that's the reason why I have replaced mine. So anyway, here's what the lights should look like. And these I just ordered from Amazon. You can usually find them all over the place. And so far the only color I've found is like light and blue. So I don't know if there's another color besides blue. Blue's okay. But that's what I've been using. So on these puck lights, they're pretty easy to take off. This is the one where you have the button that you push in the middle. So the very first thing you have to do is get your tools ready. You probably just need a screwdriver. That's all I needed. And then you have to set up your supervisor. That's Molly. She supervises everything I do. I don't know what'll happen if I get electrocuted. I don't know if she'll call 911, but it kind of makes me feel better that she's at least watching me. And so what you do is you kind of take the outside of that plastic and kind of twist it a little bit and it'll come off. And you'll see like here, there's some little teeth that go in there and then you twist them on and off. So they're really easy to get off. And then you'll see three screws. That's all I've ever seen on ones that I've replaced. You take out your three screws, and your light may not look like this one. It may be different, but they should have screws that you can remove. And then once you do that, put the screws where you can find them. Don't cut the wires. First time I ever replaced these, I just cut the wires and spliced them together with the other one. And then I found out later they have these sweet little connectors. So the connectors are pretty easy to work. You'll see, I don't know if they'll be orange on yours again, but you'll see these little things that you can lift up, and then your wire will come right out of there. So that's way easier than splicing. So make sure that you look for that connector. You kind of have to pull it out a little more. And once you have both of the wires disconnected, you should have two wires on your new one. Red and black's the only thing that I've seen. And if you get these mixed up when you're hooking them up, don't worry. It's not going to electrocute you. It's not going to burn out your lights. Not going to burn out your RV. All you'll have to do is switch them. So don't freak out about which one goes where. So what I did was I put my black in with the what I think was the hot wire. Gosh, everyone, these electricians are going to kill me. But anyway, I put it in there, shut that little flap, and then you do the same with the other one. And then what you need to do is test it. So pull it before you put it all back together, test it. If it's not working, switch the wires. That's easy as pie. So test it, make sure it's working, and then shove it all back up into your ceiling. And try to line up the screws if you can. Mine was a little bit off. I don't know why, but they were off in my other one too. So I put the first screw in, but the other one didn't quite line up with the other hole. So I just put a little pressure on it and screwed it in, forced it in, and it made its own hole for the new hole. And then you put them all in there. And then you take the new cover and you put it on there and give it a little twist, and you'll be done. So that's easy. Don't be afraid to get electrocuted. Like I said, there's not enough power going through there to electrocute you. But it's really easy to do. So then I put the old one back in the new box and I mark it old. Now, why keep these? You don't have to keep them, but if you sell your RV, you could save some money by taking your new lights out and putting your old ones back in. Just a little thing I'm telling you. You want to save money where you can. So then I just kind of keep them, with the rest of my RV storage stuff. So there you go. Super easy. So one of my theories is you can do things yourself. Most of the time, look it up on YouTube, because if you're going to hire somebody to do it, might as well do it yourself. And if it works, great. If not, then you have to hire somebody to do it and you have to pay them. And you also learn things and you get more confidence when you do things like that by yourself. Uh, I do most things with exception of plumbing because I did flood my kitchen one time. My kids are going to laugh when they hear that, but I like banned myself from plumbing. But that's the only thing I've really not accomplished by trying to do things myself. So, anyway, thanks for listening. I'll have a new video next week, hopefully.